And I honestly was excited to have you here so I could learn about this stuff. You know, metaverse. I hear this term all the time, metaverse. And I literally, and I'm a boomer maybe, but I'm imagining Ready Player One. You see the Oculus and all this kind of stuff. Is there a place in the metaverse that is ready for that? Are we going to be living in these internet sleeves?
I think we will live in the metaverse at some point. I think if you ask me the number one place where a lot of money is going to be lost, it's in land in the metaverse, because I don't think we're there yet. NFTs, we were there because NFTs are using the foundation of social media to be real. Back to fashion, I knew that if I was right a year and a half ago, that if this was going to pop off, people were going to put it into their social, and that's exactly what's happened. The problem with the metaverse is we have nowhere to put it, and we're not living in there yet. So there was a lot of apps that came out too early when the iPhone came out.
We can't brag about our real estate within the metaverse because there's no place to show people that we have.
It's all the same shit.
Yeah.
The world's the same.
How do I flex?
How do I flex? And flex is the cynical point of view. I actually think a lot of people shop creatively. Like there's people that want to buy Balenciaga, like all the brands all over themselves, and they're basically saying, fuck you, I'm rich.
Yes.
Right? Or what they're really
Maybe
saying is,
fuck you.
I'm so insecure, I got to show you how rich I am.
Yeah.
Please like me.
Fuck me.
Yes, fuck me. Yes, exactly right.
Please. Yeah.
Please, that's right, comma, please. But what a lot of people do is actually express themselves through it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the Converse there is a decision. You guys knew balancing it is a decision. All black is a decision. Facial hair is it's all a decision. We don't think about it, but it is. And I think humans need to communicate.
Yeah.
Through words, right? Through the written word, through songs, through art. What we buy is actually the biggest way we communicate in the world, because it shows up every day. What zip code do you live in? What car do you drive? And most of all, what clothes and stuff do you have?
Now, what influences those decisions?
Many things. People we look up to, what tribe we want to be in.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's talk about something I think all of us can connect on. Remember when hip hop started to wear Vans?
Yeah.
That was an evolution.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You know, and Lil Wayne was like a real part of that skateboard crossover. Yeah. But like, this is what I do for a living. I walk the streets digitally. I'm like, wait a minute. Southside Atlanta is wearing Surfer Boy sneakers?
Yeah.
What's this mean? This is some crazy fusion shit. This is an evolution. I looked at it as a positive. I'm like, good, more, let's all come together, keep mixing. So, but consciously, when that became appropriate, because this, because Pharrell did this, or ASAP Crew did that, or Wayne did this, there's some kid in an urban area who doesn't feel associated, or maybe can't afford Jordans. That's like, yo, I can go and buy a pair of Vans.
Yeah.
And for $40 be in this little community. So there's a lot of things that go into this. A lot.
Yeah.
Acceptance, tribalism, communication. This is all human shit.
Yeah, that was a real ignorant question I had about the metaverse, is why are you paying so much for land when you could literally live and build anything you want to? It's all virtual reality, right? I could have the biggest palace on earth. I don't have to pay contractors to build something.
Well, it depends on how that platform works. You're talking about something pretty interesting. I think the vulnerability to the metaverse land thing is we're not there yet. And by the time we are there yet, 5, 7, 9 years from now, it's going to be owned by the person that owns the hardware.
Yeah.
It's going to be this that owns it. Yeah. And by the way, if you're mad at Mark Zuckerberg now, get ready to be real mad.
Yeah.
Because Meta and Oculus is so much further ahead of everybody. Yeah. There's not even a close second. Not an Amazon, not a fucking China, not a anything. There's nothing close. Fucking Oculus is so far ahead. And, it'll be really interesting because they've got Andrew Bosworth, who's got back to the jock, right? He was a beast at Facebook. They now made him in charge of that whole thing. I think they got a real shot. Really? If we're going to get to Ready Player One, if I had to bet, I think it's going to be Meta that gets most of the people to be into the metaverse. And then whatever land they're going to sell is going to be the land. Because the great thing about real estate in the real world is the earth is the earth.
Yeah.
The bad thing with land in the metaverse is I can roll out Vaynerland right now and start selling plots. And you can, and they can. And so it's unlimited inventory, which is bad for supply and demand.
It's unlimited inventory, and it's also, it doesn't take you time to get somewhere. Like, it takes you time to go from New York to St. Bart's. in the metaverse, I imagine you just snap your fingers and then
That's
you're
why
at
the
Gary's
metaverse is
house.
but that's why the metaverse is going to win.
Yeah, but that
Long term.
But I guess what I'm
because
trying-
all we pick is convenience. There are people right
It's
now
always
who don't have a
convenient,
lot of
though.
money who are paying $4 on delivery fee for their coffee in the morning because that's how valuable convenience is.
Yes.
You're paying $4 to fucking Seamless, $4 on top of your coffee
Yeah.
for it delivered, and you're like crying about not having enough money.
Yeah.
That's how powerful convenience is. That you were financially anxious every day of your life, yet 3 times a week, because we're all at home, you don't want to get out of your house to go downstairs in a big city to get your coffee. You'd rather pay $4
Yeah.
in service fee. And people talking shit like, fuck my boss. No, fuck you. Don't buy $9 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Now, here a question about buying in the metaverse then. Why do you need land in the metaverse if I could just, to your point, immediately transport back to my place, be out in the metaverse?
Like, I don't need to live in a cool
Because
neighborhood.
your place in real life.
No, I'm saying if let's say I bought Vaynerland. Let's say Vaynerland is selling plots, but metaverse is where all the cool
same
people
reason
are.
you go to anything in life. Because other people are there that you want to be with.
Yeah, I'll go chill with them.
And the
With the
brand
snap.
exclusivities in one world versus the other. If
all-
Nike only signs with Meta and I want to be wearing that in the metaverse, I'm going to be in that.
Every
Okay.
restaurateur, every nightclub business, every fashion brand should know how to navigate the metaverse. Very simple. It's always the same dynamics. It's human truths. The reason you're going to put a fucking helmet on is because everyone else did. When everybody was holding onto their BlackBerry, I was like, you're gonna give up your BlackBerry. All my fucking corporate friends were like, nah, I gotta touch the fucking buttons. I'm like, you're going to. And the reason I was pot committed to that was I knew that everybody would have an iPhone and it would systematically eventually break you down.
Guys, that clip was brought to you by Blue Chew, the makers of hard dicks and happy wives. That's right, your girl deserves it. Even your side chick deserves your best. And the way you're going to deliver it to her is getting on that chew. Same active ingredients that's inside Cialis or Viagra, but this is the chew. This is the one we rock with, and this is the one that we do spinal damage to the ones we love with. Make sure you get your first month free by going to bluechew.com and use the promo code Andrew. You just got to pay $5 shipping. That's it. Thank you so much for watching the clips. Keep supporting the podcast. We'll see you soon.